Hello, my name is Shuttley and welcome back for another episode of Ep33 as Finland. In previous episode, we finally, after a long while of research, we unlocked the mobile armor tech, so we can now build tanks. And we got our industries over here building, or producing some already, but not quite enough, but we will have the last level soon enough, so we should be getting the achievement soon, TM. Then after that, we'll still probably, well, we want to go for the multiculturalism and see how good we can get the situation for us by the end of the timeline. But we might, after we've gotten the egalitarian society stuff as well, potentially. I don't still know if this is going to be enough to complete the journal stuff or not for it. But after that, we might go for a bit of a condensed episode. Where there's going to be a lot of time skips, just to kind of get to the end of the playthrough in a way. But also just to see like how much we can do. But anyway, I don't suppose... No, still can't do anything with the Confederates. I'm guessing Germany also doesn't want to do anything with us. Oh, there's the investment rights. Oh, and there we go, we got the achievement. Now producing the tanks. Yeah, 102. Well, there we are. Still at 56 million GDP, so we're still number 20. I believe we needed to get to like 64 or something like that to catch up with. Oh, Korea's actually now a little bit further up. But there's the British East Africa that does have quite a bit as well. What do they actually have in their nation? I mean, they've got a large area, admittedly. And they got a whole lot of mining and rubber and all that. Oh. Yeah, well, I mean, they do also have a lot of tuning workshops and things like that. Not necessarily the most beneficial for the local populations, their industries in there. But, you know, I suppose it's still better than nothing. Now, since we're getting both the tech spread and we're researching malaria prevention, we should be able to get the tech done in due time. It's 5 to 9 months, so that shouldn't be too bad. And then we're currently losing a bit of money, but I suspect that the... I do wonder. So tanks, since we're the only one that is selling that, there's no one buying that yet. We're producing a lot of extra. It does mean that these industries aren't actually making money right now, but that's fine. Oh, let's go within the industrialists. I'm going to reduce the industrialist power a bit further. So we'll get the plus 10%, but also, maybe if we can reduce the industrialist power... Well, I don't know if that's going to have much of an impact on the legitimacy, to be fair. Probably not really. But we'll try to get that law passed, and then we might change the government a little bit further afterwards, depending on how things go. Okay, so Scandinavia is actually winning a defensive battle, at least in here. But what about down south? Oh, yeah, no, they're winning that as well. Huh. Oh, Japan's also part of this. Ah. Yeah, they actually were. I forgot about that. So we did see their flag in there. Just didn't comment on it, actually. Come to think of it. But anyway, let's... Oh, yeah, the paper might not be that profitable right now to increase. But Nokia's got 165 buildings total. It's got 23 power plants in our capital. That is quite sizable, I would say. Can we still build more mines over here by chance? Oh, yeah, in northern Finland we can still build a lot of iron mines. We haven't built any, though. Well, we have built some, but not a whole lot. And then, of course, we got the rubber plantations being built over here. We could get another plantation up here in Finnish Congo as well. Now, what plantation do we need? Oh, there's the plastics. Oh. I believe we've got still a decent bit of oil. If we switch all of these to houseware plastics, that's going to reduce the amount of lead, actually, which could be useful. It's going to require a lot more oil. It's 800 more oil. But that's going to be so much more glass production. I'm going to do it. Actually, was there anything else that got unlocked there, or was that the only thing? No, that's the only thing. Okay. What's going to start spreading now? I do wonder. I'm hoping for the steam turbines, but it could be something else. Aha, nitrogen fixation. So that's a bit better fertilizers for the farms, which means better or more wheat. Because I don't think we are quite self-sufficient with the wheat yet. Well, actually, we are for the most part. Which is a little bit surprising, actually. Right, is the automotive industry in our capital? I mean, I suppose we can build one more level for that. We are, well, I suppose the amount of production that we do has dropped. We're number 6 now. Oh dear. Oh, Scandinavia's overtaken as well. Okay. Go and maybe expand automotive industries elsewhere. Our capital is still going to be the highest productivity, I guess. Yeah, it kind of is. Oh, I guess. Let's just get that to like 20. That ought to be alright. Oh, we've got 46% chance of passing the multiculturalism. So that should be already a fairly solid chance of passing the law on the next roll. I mean, it's still going to be like, what, half a year nearly? It's only actually 2 months. Okay, so it'll still take some time. Oh, GDP's taking a bit of a hit with the change to plastic production. Well, plastic elsewhere, but that's alright. It'll get sorted out down the line. I mean, it's, right now there might be a bit of extra demand for oil, but... yeah, there is. We are importing quite a bit from various nations. I do actually wonder... For the power blocks... Oh, preferential states have a massive advantage, but not enough yet to call us in to their market, which would access or allow us to access all their oil, essentially, and then, you know, sell a lot of stuff to their market. I do actually wonder how much do they have population? 58 million. Oh, they do have GDP of nearly 5 times as much as we do. I do wonder. So they don't want to give us the embassy yet. Could always try to buy some more. I suppose we've got some oil being transferred already, but we can try to transfer some more. Get like another 500. Add that one. And then if we add in some goods transfer from us to them, what is something that we might be able to give them that they would actually need, I guess. And the ironclads, maybe? Right, we're selling some of that already. Don't want luxury furniture. Fine art, engines. We're already sending some engines. We could maybe send some automobiles in there. Like, I don't know, send 50. And that should give them probably a little bit more leverage. At least it will potentially increase relations, or at least keep the relations alright. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll see how it goes. Aha! September convention. It's not September though, but sure. Ooh, okay. An uprising is improving relations with us. Not that that's really much of a concern for us. I don't know where that is, actually. Or rather, I don't remember. But yeah, it's... Oh, right, Italy is starting to... They still got Lucca that is outside. Of course, there's the Austrian states over here that are not part of Italy yet. But yeah, they've managed to unify quite nicely. I did quite like the Papal States playthrough that we did back in the day. Right, there's a whole lot of automotive industries that we're going to be building. We might just need to lean even heavier in there. But at least the population is slowly increasing towards 10 million. And I suppose if we can pass this law now, which there's a decent chance for, a 46% chance in fact. There we go. So acceptance is going to be pretty good. And passing of laws completed. Oh, public service. Oh. New Colossus completed. 400 masses. Mongol mass immigration to our capital. Oh, okay. Public service completed. Women, children. Okay, so we don't have women's suffrage yet. Could we try to pass that law, perhaps? We could. It's not a huge support for it yet. We can't change the trade policies, so that's unfortunate in that regard. But yeah, I suppose we'll try to pass that one. There's not a huge opposition for it, and trade unions are definitely going to be happy about that. Ooh, open arms. Can one, can all? I think we're going to go with that. So we're going to have a potentially a massive amount of migration coming in. Oh, Tunis has joined the Confederates. Okay. Telugu mass immigration to Kuopio. Oh. Yeah, I think the mass immigration era has started. And we'll be having... Oh yeah, there's just this massive amount of population. I reckon I'm going to be hitting 10 million very shortly. Oh, Gujarati to West Karelia. Okay, so all three of these have immigration targets coming in. That's not bad. I mean, to be fair, we kind of did need the influx of more workforce, but that's probably going to be increasing our GDP rather rapidly as well. So actually, I do wonder... Okay, so there's no... Yeah, there's no unemployment yet in our capital, at least. But the population is already 4.5 million in that entire state, and the standard of living is also pretty darn good. We've actually got 19 average now, so we're number 4. Germany, British Congo, and Scandinavia ahead of us. Scandinavia's with 23.5, though. That's a huge That is bloody massive. Now, I do wonder, power block? Oh, it's still 168 advantage for the preferential states. Oh, we've got some Mongols moving to Orland as well. Oh, there we go, we hit 10 million. Huzzah. We do need a bit more grain, actually, at this point. I'm going to go ahead and start building a few more rye farms up here in the north. And also, probably in East Karelia, we'll build a few more. And then we'll build a rye farm also in Kola. Or Kola. And malaria prevention research. Hey, we can actually increase the colonial affairs a bit further. And that should also mean that the colony up here is going to be growing much, much faster. Oh yeah, there we go. I don't know how quickly it grows for Congo. Not quite as quickly. Oh, I'm pretty sure East Africa colonized Zambia. Okay. That's the Portuguese. How quickly does that... Oh, no, they don't... Oh, they still got severe malaria. Okay. So we might be able to start colonizing a lot more in here. Are we actually hitting a max? We are hitting a max there. Alright then. Let's establish a colony in Lower Congo then. Oh, join the scramble for Africa. Oh. Cool. Elevator spreading. Oh, that's quite handy actually. So we're currently recharging the steam turbine. That shouldn't take too long, in 16 months. And nitrogen fixation is slowly spreading to us. In military, there is flamethrower spreading to us, actually. And then in society, it's the elevators, which is actually not bad either. Because we can then construct even faster. We can have more infrastructure from population. We can have more construction sectors if need be. Although I don't think we will. I think we're running into a bit of problem with the investment pool already. As is. So we don't really need to make that any worse. There we go, so we can start colonizing a lot more in here. And standard of living in Lower Congo is now 13 average, which is not huge. But I suppose it could be worse. I do actually wonder. No, we can't put in a decree over here for more immigration anyway, but that's fine. Oh, Sierra Leone is improving relations. Well, well, well. Also, is there... Oh, there's a whole lot of foreign queues. Oh, Scandinavia is building a whole lot of stuff in our colonies, essentially. Rubber plantations, among other things. There's some ports. What's this? John Hall and Company, okay. Do they actually own? Or what can they build, rather, I suppose? Ports, logging camps, rubber plantations. I guess that's mostly it. Be as it may, we now are still... Oh, we need to get more prestige to become a great power. Well, I do reckon that our GDP growing will mean that we'll have a lot more, and the population also... I don't suppose the population directly increases the prestige, but the GDP definitely does. And yeah, the country tier is still not really enough, necessarily. So I suppose once you get to the next rank, you'll have a bit more prestige, so it's easier to stay on that rank. But yeah, GDP is the biggest impact over there. I suppose the naval power production is not bad either. Suffrage rally. Oh. Okay, so we can do either a plus 10% for the women's suffrage, or we can risk a little violence and most likely get 20% boost. I'm actually not going to risk it. We're going to take the 10%, or guaranteed 10%. So now it's 27%. Is there a... There's a bit of a decent chance of debate still and advance, but there's no chance of stalling, at least directly. Oh, insufficient construction. Oh, wow. Right, I guess we are having insufficient construction then. Okay, okay, let's go out and get some more construction sectors. I guess we'll just go with... Actually, we've got some peasants in here. Now we'll go for the capital. We'll get another 5. And we'll also go ahead and send at least 2 of those to the top. Because if the investment pool is increasing this quickly, which I guess it is, and then I think we may need to do something about it. Now, I'm definitely hoping that we can also get the women's suffrage passed quickly. Now, I do actually wonder, how's the legitimacy looking like? Still 38%, so not a whole lot. It's mostly the trade unions that are supporting the law right now, but it's a good thing that they are in the government then. Oh, well, there we go. GDP 58 million. Can we get that over 60 million soon? I'm definitely hoping so, but I don't know. Oh, Korean attitude improved. Well, that's handy. Now, I do actually wonder. Still 170 advantage for the Confederates, but we are still not able to get any pact for them to, for example, let us in. Or even get the embassy. That would give them a lot of leverage, but unfortunately... no, that's not going to be enough. Now, how is the automobile industry doing over here? We're producing... we're still number 6 producer in the world. And we've got still a decent distance between us and Korea, at least, which is the next one afterwards. But we do need to increase our production quite a bit to catch up with Scandinavia and USA. And if we want to catch up with Germany, we need to get even much more our production. Now, I believe if we can get the compression ignition, we can then increase the production drastically. And is that something we are... Oh, it's all... Oh, yeah, it's level 5 stuff. That's probably not going to happen then. At least not anytime soon. Now, I suppose another thing that we could do, since we're getting a whole lot of population, I'm going to get another 2 universities. Because, yeah, we got on, like, about 1 million in less than a year. And, yeah, the population increase is rather significant. We've got 40,000 peasants total. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, we've got 20,000 in here. Okay. I mean, there's the logging campus that could hire more, but, you know, it's not profitable. So they won't. And then there's furniture manufacturers, which might have a bit of similar problem, where it's just not worthwhile hiring more. Maybe the explosive, yeah, the explosive might have the same problem. Steel mills, on the other hand, not doing okay. Could always, of course, get some more power plants or something. Maybe build one of those. And I suppose we could also get some more universities as well. Get another 5 there, so that's going to get us slightly more innovation. Probably not going to be sufficient to really make a huge difference in the remaining less than 2 decades that we have here. There we go. The colonies are growing quite nicely. I believe we're not hitting the... No, we're not hitting the max. I suppose we should also be getting the next level. Well, that's 28 weeks. Oh, we are running a bit low on bureaucracy, though. I suppose the population increasing so much is probably going to be quite a significant cost. I'm going to go and build another 5 levels over here in our capital. Of the government administration. I don't suppose we have a... No, we don't have any weighted taxes. That's at least good. There we go. The automotives are still being built. The construction... Oh, yeah, the investment pool is actually increasing decent bit still. And electricity shortage in West Karelia. Okay, are they building another one in there? They are. Okay. I'm hoping that that's going to be sufficient. I'm not entirely sure. And then, hopefully, I mean, I suppose the steam turbine, once that's going to be done in 10 months, we can get the coal-fired power plants, which at least we can do that in places where our cost is still high, and we can start increasing the total production of electricity by, well, basically doubling the production. It might not be the solution for everything, but I think that's going to be still pretty decent boost. Oh, and there we go, 60 million. How far are we from the next one on the list? Brazil with 67 million. Okay, so less than 8 million, technically speaking, to overtake them. We do need a lot more prestige to actually catch up. I suppose another thing that we could do is we could start recruiting some more fleets, for example. Fleets tend to be fairly effective at increasing the size, so I don't need to get a new admiral, which is going to cost some points, or we could always just promote the current one. Let's 5 more bureaucracy. And then we can go ahead and increase that to like 30 ships, for example. We're going with the what I usually use is the 4 line ships for each capital ship. We could get maybe some of the... Well, I suppose the carriers, we can't build those, can we? No, we don't have the radios. We do have the planes at least, but no, we don't have the radios. Alright, we completed the relation stuff. I don't suppose we can, just out of curiosity... We're not allowed to form our own block yet, so never mind. I wouldn't mind having our own power block, admittedly. Does Scandinavia have their own? No, they're part of the Zollverein. So, fair enough, I suppose. Right, let's see if the women's suffrage will actually get forward yet or not. Just a few more days to wait. And, oh, well, we got a debate success, so that's another plus 10% in there, but we did not get forward yet. So, we are starting to have quite a shortage of bureaucracy, though, but I suppose with the population... Oh, wow, it's already 11.4 million. I'm going to go and prioritize a couple of these, actually, probably all 5 of these administration buildings, just so that we can keep that under control. And then I suppose after we get the telephones, we can get the switchboard for the government administration buildings, and that's also going to be a massive boost for bureaucracy. Because right now, since we are having a bit of lack of bureaucracy, well, it's going to cost us a bit of money, which is not a huge concern for me. What is a concern, though, is that the institution can't go forward while we have the lack of bureaucracy. 11.5 million already. That is just insane growth right now. I'm going to have a look. Is the mass immigration still happening? Oh yeah, there's Mongols. And then there's the Gujarati and there's the Telugus moving in on these 3 states. So the population might be quite a bit increased in all of them. And also a little bit in the surrounding states as well. Oh yeah, actually East Karelia's got over 250,000 now. We are building some rye farms in there. I don't know if they're going to be able to hire everyone, but maybe. At least it might reduce the local demand slightly. We need to get a bit more urbanization in these 2 states still to get the urbanization thing completed. Urbanized Finland. So we currently got 55% of the states with the urbanization completed. So I believe that's probably 5 out of our 9 states. Or something like that. Actually, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I guess that would be nice. It won't factor in the colonies. Or states that are actually colonizing. So, yeah, let's go and build something in here. Now, what do we actually need in here? I suppose a fertilizer plant wouldn't be too bad, considering that there's a lot of farmlands. We could also have a steel mill. Because we got the local production. Another thing, of course, would be motor industry, maybe? No, that's not going to be quite as profitable. Food industry could actually work. Okay, get that one in there. Now, is the legitimacy going up any further? Not yet, it's still 39%. Yeah, that color. Oh, we're starting to get a bit more tensions over here in Congo. But how we go? Oh, we're getting another oil rig. Huzzah! Is there any more resource to be discovered over here in Lower Congo? No. Because there's not going to be oil there. At least in Congo, there's a little bit. Was there also in the Niger Delta? No. There's a fishing wharf that we could get there, though. Not that it's necessarily hugely important. We could also get a power plant in there just to provide some cheaper heating options. Or cheaper heating options, I suppose I'd say. And now we're getting a bit more construction sectors. So that is going to get us even further. We've got 62.1 million in GDP now. So we're not quite caught up with Brazil or Korea or whatever. It's going to be the next one. Basically, we need to get to probably around 70 million to overtake them. So we're getting there. And we're getting the... Oh, right, there we go. University. A whole lot of universities. Of course, there's also going to be a whole lot of naval bases afterwards. But yeah, there we go. There's the farm completed. I do actually wonder, if we go with the urbanization, so we need to have at least 5 on every, well, not every state, but most states. So I guess if we get one over here, well, like, actually, how far is this one? I forget, where do we see the, ah, right, so we need 50 urbanization. And I don't know if the food industry is actually going to be, oh, it's going to be 20. So yeah, once that is built, we should be getting to 5 in here. And then there's still going to be the Kola Peninsula, which will need some more, which I suppose would get some more mines in there. Let's build a few mines and maybe a few fishing wharves. That's going to be 5 urbanization for levels, so that's probably going to be at least 1 more urban center. Maybe more. Could also get the rye farm in here. We're starting to have a bit of issues with sulfur, though. We might need to start importing that. There is still a decent amount of sulfur available in the world market. So that's at least good. Well, they've got nearly 12 million population already. It's been a huge increase in the population, that's for sure. We just didn't have a whole lot of support for the law earlier, so it took a while to get us to this point. I mean, technically speaking, I probably could have tried to support the certain movements that were supporting it earlier, so that they may have then sort of gotten some of the interest groups on board with the law earlier, but you know, we needed to get a solid economy first to get independence and all that. So we had to focus on other things. Ooh, we got a decision available. Crown exhibition. Ooh. Sure. We'll have that. That's going to give us a bit of prestige. And women's suffrage got another 15% in there. Okay. Well, I suppose it's getting better. Yeah, current exhibition should be pretty decent for our prestige. Ah, India's building up their power block now. There we go. There's a lot more universities completing. Also, we got the power plant in Kuopio completing as well. I don't remember. It was a while ago when we started constructing that, wasn't it? They were having power issues at that point, but there's been also probably Nokia building a whole lot more power plants in there in the meanwhile. Like Confederates, I guess we still don't... Oh, we've got a leverage of 154, but no, that's not enough. They also don't want to do any of the deals over here, I reckon. I suppose if we were to increase the... Well, we will be increasing the Navy size a little bit further, so that's going to give us a bit more prestige. And it might also mean that people are more likely to then perhaps, you know, view alliances and all that with us slightly more favorably, I would say. And there we go, that's all the university completed. And now we're starting to expand the Navy a bit further. Now, we're oh wow, that's already 12 million population, and standard of living is still at 19. That's not bad, although the literacy rate has gone down quite significantly. The GDP is now 65 million. Oh, Trogman mass immigration to West Karelia. Ah, right, so the previous one probably just ended. Hey, colonial affairs to level 5. And then, I suppose, yeah, the colonies over here are, yeah, they're hitting the max again. Well, that's probably fine. At least we'll be getting a decent bit of increase in here nonetheless. And have we got room for... Oh, yeah, no, actually we don't have room for more yet. We do have room for one fishing wharf at least. But yeah, we'll try to take more of the land in Congo. Because we are colonizing faster than the Dutch Congo is. So that's good. Oh, we're 9 weeks away from the steam turbine. Excellent. Oh, Assamese mass immigration to Kuopio from India. Alright then, well, so the population, let's actually have a look at the population. So, Telugus make 1.3 million. They're over 10% of the population right now. And Bakongo are nearly 10% as well. And the Swedes make only 7%. And then there's a whole list of nationalities in here that have moved in. But you know what? That's fine. We'll be getting a lot more people moving in. And that was a whole lot of... Oh, Tatar migration to... okay. Oh, we got already 5 million, or 5.3 million in our capital state. Oh, that is huge. There's also a bit of frost going on in here right now, which is not necessarily great. Yeah, there we go. The Tatars are moving in. We've got 12.1 million already in population. That is just... yeah, I mean, at least we could see the impact on the GDP is pretty much... Well, it's not quite vertical, but it's pretty decent growth overall. I do actually wonder if it's starting to end up... Oh, yeah, we've got some unemployment in here. Oh, my goodness. Well, well, well. Well, let's go ahead and figure out something to produce in here. I suppose we're going to get another tooling workshop, probably. That seems like profitable. And maybe a few more automotive industries. Among other things. I'm sure that the private sector is going to be building a whole lot of stuff as well. Oh, we lost some of the interests. How many can we have? Oh, we can only have now 7. Oh, okay. Do we still have the Dixie? Okay, yeah, we do have the Dixie one at least. A little bit surprised, actually. Oh, yeah, our prestige has gone down a lot. Because oh, yeah, the Navy power production has gone down. Because it could be that since not all of our fleets are necessarily fully... Though it's currently building up the fleet. Oh, we don't have a leader in it. Oh, that would make sense. Okay, I guess we're gonna get the industrialist. And give you a promotion. There we go, chat. That should improve our prestige again. Hopefully, at least. It might take a little while for the organization to go up. I think that is what is impacting the... well, partially at least. Impacting our prestige. We're now number 19. Oh, never mind. We're back to number 18. We lost a whole lot of the interest. I'm pretty sure that we'll be getting a lot of them back soon enough, though. Once the fleet is up and running. Or properly organized once more. So, I do see... Oh, wait, hold on a minute. A dazzling souvenir. Ooh, production research speed for 5 years. That would be handy. Actually, yeah, we'll take that one, because we do need to get the production stuff... actually, we'll just about be getting the steam turbine anyway. But yeah, so we will be getting that done soon enough. That probably also means the nitrogen fixation is going to be done faster. There we go, there's the steam turbine. Now we can get the telephones. I do actually wonder... Anywhere do we have a low availability of power? First of all, over here, we could probably go ahead and get the coal-fired power plant in Åland. So we'll have plenty of power, cheap power at that. Could also get that in here to reduce the amount of money that we need to spend on power, essentially. But with that, I believe we are actually out of time with this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.